It's kind of hard to do anything without the music.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of BPS Talks. I'm back, your favorite girl in drag, Hot Rod. And I'm here with more of the Cross Pollination Tour. And today's special guest, remotely in from Clinton, Massachusetts, the amazing Sam Accoin. And let's not forget my multi-talented stagehand, Armand. I can't get enough of those crickets. For more information on BPS, please check out our website, bpslife.com. It's just a little landing page right now as we are updating everything because there's so many changes. So definitely take some time to check it out. On today's show, we're going to highlight some of the old happenings, some of the new happenings, some of the big changes, and new additions to BPS Talks, and some of the live happenings local here in town. Because it's Pride Month. It's Pride Weekend, right? This is our weekend. I cannot wait. I'm very excited. I just want to remind you guys, if you are watching on Facebook, please take some time to check out our YouTube page. We're eventually going to be only on YouTube and Instagram. So check out the YouTube page, subscribe. Our full episodes are on there from before with all of our amazing musicians. And now we'll have our full episodes of our top level pro grappling series, Fighter Interviews. It's our first series of the Cross Pollination on location tours. So keep watching, subscribe, like, share. And for the newbies, new Instagram page is BPS Talks Official. Check it out. We have some highlights. We'll have some competitions on there. We definitely have winning mat interviews with our contenders that are competing for the top level pro series. You don't want to miss it. And merchandise. We are selling merchandise on the Instagram page. So definitely see what we got up there. Speaking of top level, this episode is brought to you today by Top Level Pro Grappling. Undeniably New England's best competition. If you don't know about them, check out their Instagram page. If you do know about them, get your tickets for June 20th, our Spring Games competition. It's right around the corner. You don't want to miss it. Guys, the happenings at BPS. You know, I can't really talk about what's going on right now without talking about everything that has been for the past 3 years. I mean, we've been going strong since 2014. We've made it through COVID. We've made it through not being able to perform live. We've made it through outside heat waves and still continuing on and persevering through all of the hardships, our own personal struggles and battles. One thing I love about our show is we've always been able to be honest and talk about that. I had to go to handle my responsibilities for last summer, which kind of put us on a sabbatical and brought on a lot of changes, but change is good. What is our biggest motto? What do we say, Armand? There is no change without movement, and there's no movement without change. So if we're doing the same exact things all the time, are we really progressing? So I want to take a minute. I want to thank everybody that participated at Hot Rods, everybody that participated on the show, people that came to support us. I mean, I'm getting a really big, not backlash. What is it when the opposite of backlash? Is it backlash? Who the heck knows? I've got a lot of fans reaching out. I love it. I'm very grateful. I wanted to take a moment to say hi to Marty. I know Marty watches. I hope you're watching this episode, Marty. I did listen to your song that you posted, and it really inspired me. And because that's what we're all about, I had to bring it up. If you guys don't know Marty, he is one of our biggest fans, our biggest supporters. He loves my cooking, and I love that. So I'm going to brag a little bit about Marty. He's a music enthusiast. He's always supported us, and everywhere he's gone, he's talked about us, and a lot of People have come in because of him, and that's what it's all about. But more importantly, he's doing it for himself and being true to himself. He videotapes, he always gives flowers to everyone else. And I just recently found out that he made music himself. So if you get a chance to go on my page, he did drop a link. I will forward the link in the comments of this show to check it out. It's amazing. But that's what we do. We inspire other people to tap into their inner potential and be true to themselves. It doesn't mean you have to be a professional musician or a professional fighter or any of the different aspects that we bring to the table with BPS Talks. It's just about pushing yourself and really doing the things that you love and make you feel good. And, not setting the bar so high that you can't enjoy the things that you're doing. So we try to remind ourselves that, and we're here to remind you that too. So get with the program, participate with us, come down to the shows. We have moved on from Hot Rods. Unfortunately, the building is no longer available to us. So in the interim of taking this break, we have moved our shows to BPS Talks. I'm sorry, to BPS Studios and BPS Talks in reality. The show must go on, right? It's got to happen. So we're doing our mini series starting in a few weeks, but I don't want to get right into that because we definitely have to talk about Jam. Since we have been off of the Jam ride, everyone else has been popping up doing their own jams. I love it. I haven't been able to get out and support any of them yet, but I do see all the advertisements. So we're going to take some time, Armand and I and some of our PR team, to go out and support the other jams in the next 2 weeks. June 11th, we will be restarting our original Musicians Jam. And if you don't know what that is or you're unfamiliar, I'm going to tell you right now. We started it to be musicians just playing the music, making the music for no other cause other than enjoying the vibe and just really remembering why we do music. So many different levels and skill level of the participants as well as, the people that run it. We check our egos, so to speak, at the door. We all come in as equals. We help each other. It's just about jamming, man, and making music. So come down. We did change the time. So it's 7 to 10, as my dear host Chuck Peterson said on his last commercial. We aren't getting any younger. So we'd like to be home at a decent hour. Come on down at 7 o'clock. Plug right in. Jam with us. We do have a little bit of a back line. We are gearing a little bit more towards people bringing in their own stuff this year. So if you can't, we do have things that you can use. If you can bring your own stuff, please do so. We have a full PA and some microphones, but feel free to bring your own for your own comfort. We're all about the artist helping the artist, so that's what it's about. So come down and jam with us. June 11th is going to be our big debut, but we will be doing it every Thursday, just like we did in day one. So come on down, our day oneers, and bring a friend that's never been. So you've heard it here first. That's your invitation. Make it happen. Big shout out to our great friend, Jonathan Whitford. He has been outside this week. It has not even been 1 week into Pride Month, and I am seeing everyone I love out there being prideful, showing their stuff, and that is what it's all about. Mr. Jonathan Whitford of Karaokeverse. He is the founder, the creator, and he is also the karaoke DJ and host of his own show. He is going to be a new addition. That little tidbit of information that I get from you guys the past few episodes. Spoiler alert. Wednesday nights at BPS Studio, we are bringing back the Captain Chris Challenge and carrying on my mentor's legacy, and with none other than the amazing founder of Karaokeverse, Jonathan Whitford. If you can get out there, I know he just did Pride in Hartford, was it, this week? I'm hoping to see him tomorrow at Pride in Middletown, but you can go on his website and you can check it out. It's amazing. I will not spoil what the entire verse is about because I am going to have Jonathan on the show. So until then, be nosy, get on the websites and check it out. Future happenings, June 20th, the Spring Games, Top Level Pro Grappling. It's a competition that has been going on for quite some time. BPS Printing will be there selling merchandise as well as BPS Talks on location, doing interviews, mat side with the winners of the competition. You don't want to miss it. Check out their page for tickets. Definitely stop in. If you see us, say hi. Let us know you're watching the show. Let us know you're supporting us. We love that. We like to give away free merch to all of our supporters, so do not be shy. Check us out live on location at 100 Bidwell Ave in South Windsor at Nomads. June 20th, right? I can't say it enough. June 20th. Our very special guest. It's that time, right, Armand? I think, you know what? I'm going to tell everybody why we call you Armand. Because it's only fair. You're not in a position where you can still do Armand things, right? So, for those of you that used to watch, live on location from Hot Rods, Armand would be the arm that would always come to my rescue with my beverages, with my notes, or anything that I might need. We will be retiring Armand this season after the first quarter of the pollination tours. He will be in front of the camera, so rest assured you will finally get to meet Armand and see who Armand really is. So, but anyways, Armand is behind the scenes taking care of everything for me. So as I glance over to the right, I'm just looking for my cues from the amazing stagehand and director Armand. Our very special guest who will also be there June 20th at the Spring Games, new father to be. This will be his 11th year competing with top level, multi medal winning, inspirational fighter whose motto is, and I love this, if it makes you uncomfortable or scared, you cannot back down. Without further ado, the inspirational, amazing Sam Accoin, everybody. Sam, are you with us? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm here.
Welcome to BPS Talks.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
All the way from Clinton. Well, let me say remotely all the way from Clinton, Mass. Correct.
That is correct.
So you're on the top level grappling edition cross pollination tour for us. This is our third interview. Usually we'll start with you just kind of telling everybody, our viewers, a little bit about yourself.
Perfect. Yep. So I'm from Clinton, Massachusetts. Started grappling in 2020. So I'm 6 years now. And I was always a fan of MMA, kind of a casual fan. I never thought about grappling or anything. And I was friends with Igor Messer, who runs Alchemy. And he's like, hey, come in and try it, and never looked back.
Isn't that the way it always is?
Yes. Get humbled really fast, and then you keep coming back because you're like, wait, I can do that. Like, I can get better at this. And the more you do it, the more you learn just how much you don't know.
So how long were you grappling before 2020? Was that the beginning of it, or did
None.
you
That was the very beginning.
the very beginning? So you're all ready for this. You're loving it. You're watching it. Then you kind of get invited to it, and then boom, COVID hits.
Right. So, well, actually, it started. I think it was the summer of COVID, and I was locked out of the gym, so I'm running, losing like a bunch of muscle mass and strength. Igor comes up to me and goes, hey, if you're gonna restart, you might as well try this out too. So I'm like, okay, now would be a good time to kind of reset and try something new, and fell in love with it.
Wonderful. And so running was your saving grace.
I look back at some of my running logs, and I was actually doing a really bad job at it. It was kind of just go to my favorite spot and run as hard as I can for like 3 to 5 miles some days. It's like a good way to get shin splints.
It's just, we don't want the shin splints, but at least you were
No,
doing something and you were keeping yourself going. That was a very hard time for all of us, and especially on physical fitness and performance. Let's
right.
talk about running. You've been running ongoing for this will be your 11th year with top level, correct?
11th competition with them. I've actually done more grappling for them than any other like tournament or association.
So what keeps you coming back to top level? What about top level is so addicting, I guess?
So my first experience grappling was for I think it was Grappling Industries. And you sign up for it, you pay money for it, and you go get your matches and it's done. And it's fun. But top level, it's like they had a whole production, they have the walkout, it's submission only, and they get really good grapplers in there. So it's a good test. And I just, they keep inviting me and I can't say no.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I've been with top level myself we did the math the other day, since 2019. I didn't realize that it's one of the most addicting feelings for me as well. I can totally relate to it.
Right. And every time, Bill or someone from top level sends me the message, you get that like pit in your stomach of like a little bit of like dread and like anxiety, which is a good thing. And that tells me, okay, you have to do it.
Yes, we can relate to that in music. We always say if you're not terrified when you step on the stage, then you're not doing it for the right reasons anymore.
Right. That's fascinating. Yeah. So you get that anxious energy that you feel before.
Absolutely. So you are so okay. So we're this will be your 11th match, June 20th in the spring games. Obviously, we're hoping and we're rooting for a win because I want to interview you on the mat as
I
well.
would love
Right
that.
now, how many wins do you have? That's the $1 million question with top level.
I think I have more ties, because if there's no submission, it goes to a draw. I
Correct.
think I have 3 or 4 wins for them, but there's a lot of L's in there too. I've had my ass kicked there a bunch.
Well, we've got to get the L's to know how to get the real big wins, right?
Yes, yes. You learn a lot from the losses, especially at the level of competition that they bring in.
I can agree with that. I love watching the camaraderie out of it too. I think seeing one fighter even give advice to another fighter after something a match like that is something that we see a lot on the side view. It's a
I was
great.
just messaging Daniel. I can't remember his last name. Is I think Julian,
Mhm.
and he heel hooked me so quickly, but he was very gracious about it. And to this day, he always messages me, checks in on me, always gives me tips. And those are the kind of people you meet there.
Yes, that is 100% true. I love that. Do we have a photo? We have a photo, don't we, Armand? We have a photo of you with our top level medal, I believe.
Oh,
Let's.
really?
I know a guy. Is it up there? Look at that. That's amazing. I love that photo. When was that? Do you know when that was?
So I believe that was June of 2024, and that was a fun one because I won that one with a submission that it's not a really well-known one. It's kind of a dick move to do to your training partner, so I don't do it to them much.
Let me
Um,
guess. That was the scorpion,
yes, yes, it was. Yes,
the scorpion crunch.
yes, that is correct.
I love that you just said it's kind of a dick move because I'm a Scorpio. Relate to
Well,
that.
the move is I can't say anything about like people named like with that, but
So, can you tell us a little bit about that move, actually?
yeah. So I'm built like a straw man. I'm long and thin. So when I get the closed guard position, I'm able to wrap my legs around and crisscross my ankles and then do kind of a leg extension. And then you hug your own legs like behind the knees with your arms and you just squeeze your arms and knees in and it gets the tap.
Mm.
It's a lot of pressure on like the ribs and the stomach. It felt good to get the win. I felt bad for my competitor though. He was a really, really good grappler. His coach told him the whole time, "Don't tap to it, don't tap to that," because it's kind of a BS submission. The poor kid was just like his stomach was hurting and he had to tap out. But he fought it for so long. I'm like, I don't know how much longer my legs can like squeeze. I'm gonna gas out.
So, June 20th, the spring games. How do you kind of prepare yourself for that? Do you know anything about your competitor right now?
I know a little bit. I know he's got heavy MMA background. So my experience with MMA guys who do grappling is they'll eat a lot of like pain. So I'm expecting him to be really tough. Probably heavy wrestling background, which For me, it's good to know someone who's not the best wrestler. So I have to plan for that.
Refresh my memory, Sam. You prefer to be down on the mat or you prefer to be up?
So by default, I'm more of a guard player, but that's really something I'm trying to change. I'm starting all my roles on the feet, trying to learn some of the judo moves, snap downs, sprawling for wrestlers. And I do enjoy stand up a lot. I get my butt kicked by wrestlers, and it's really something I want to get better at.
Kind of want to circle back to the submission moves. So I know that seems to be your strangest. Is that your proudest submission win?
No, so I'd say the one I'm most proud of was actually at top level. And so my girlfriend was there, my sister and her husband were there, and she was pregnant at the time with her daughter. And like when you have family there and your girl and you get the win, it feels really good.
So I was going to save it for last, but you clearly couldn't wait. So we're going to go right into that. I assume
Okay.
she's your biggest fan.
Yes, she is.
You want to tell us about this proud mother to be?
Yes, her name's Renee, and yep, she's carrying our daughter right now, which adds a whole new level of like you want to perform in front of her and your soon to be daughter. But more than that, she like has provided so much calm in my life. And when you're performing in front of people, like I'm sure you can relate as a musician or as an athlete, you can't help but connect a lot of your net worth to outcome. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's why we get so amped or why we get so anxious, because I'm not afraid of getting hurt in there. Like I know I can tap out any moment. I've lost before, so I ask myself, what causes me to be anxious? It's because you tie a lot of outcome to who you are. So by having like Renee and stability and like her love, I can detach from the outcome more. It's not I like if I do end up losing, which I never want to do, I don't need to walk away telling myself I'm a shitty human. Like, but we tend to do that.
We are our own worst critics, aren't we?
Yes.
I think that the way that you explain that is perfect, and I kind of want to shed a little focus on that. Yes, we're our own worst critics, but something that I learned when I was working in law was take the win. So you may have lost the fight, but it doesn't mean you lost.
Right.
So you're taking something regardless. And I think that's amazing. And having that balance and that support from your family and the new family to look forward to, I think is great. Which makes me ask you this. If you weren't fighting, if this whole, hey, try this never happened, where would you be today as far as keeping yourself involved in something of this nature?
I really enjoy weightlifting. That's something I had done for years before I grappled, and I still do. I love the squat, bench, deadlift, and I still would love a power lift meet one day. COVID kind of interrupted that. I was training for one with a friend, and COVID derailed that. But I think that's what my primary focus would be.
I've been asking everybody, if they know about their opponent and things of that nature. But most of the people that I've spoke with have only been a few years in. You've got the most competitions in with top level. So is it different for you? Do you get a little more involved in knowing your opponent where there are a lot of repeat fighters and opponents here?
The one thing I will say after competing a lot is you can't overthink with your opponent. You'll go to their Instagram, their Tapology page, and try to see like their background. And I think that's a mistake people can make where you want to focus on what you can do and your own performance. Because if I make a game plan for a specific style of grappling and he comes out and it's different, well, there goes my whole game plan. You want to adapt with whatever comes at you. And my coach is really good about explaining to me to make him play your game. So the more time I'm worried about what his game is, it's the less time I have to worry about what I want to implement.
Absolutely. So speaking of your coach, what is your school affiliation and where are you training out of?
So I train out of Alchemy BJJ. We're located at Ciccone Family Fitness in Clinton. My instructor is Igor Messer. He's just a phenomenal person and coach. Can't say enough good things about him.
Maybe I'll get to meet him. Is he going to be there in the spring games? Do you know?
I believe so. He's always there, and he is a very good person.
Do you have any shout outs other than your amazing family and wife? I'm sorry, your amazing girlfriend and family?
She's wifey to me. I mean, my dad is a huge inspiration for the kind of man he is. He came to one of my grappling tournaments, and I had lost my first match. And he comes up, and he doesn't know anything about grappling or fighting, but he knows how to be, a man. And he said to me, "Sam, just go out there and be more aggressive. You got this." So I'm like, "Okay, be more aggressive," and I did much better. But I always remember him like he didn't understand, but he knew be aggressive.
Yes, I feel like my father's always got them one three words that works for everything that I have for a problem. Check the operator. It's always check the operator. I really appreciate that because what a lot of people don't understand is that BJJ, Jiu Jitsu, all of this, the things we're discussing, it really is a replication of life of the things that you're learning in this league and what you're training with and working with. So
Absolutely.
dad knows best.
Dad always knows best.
Okay, so here's the big fun question that we're always asking everybody. If you could build your dream match, your dream opponent, your dream fight, how would it go and who would it be?
Ooh, ooh, that's a good one, man. I haven't really thought much about that. Like could it be like a dream person I could train and grapple with, or a dream match?
It could be fantasy, it could be a singer, it could be, as we've heard
I
before, your
mean,
ex girlfriend. It could be anybody.
well, my dream is that I can train my daughter up in jujitsu from a very early age and share her with her what I love. If I could grapple with anyone or have a match, I'd have to look through at some of my losses and I'd want to try to get one of those back. My last one at top level was rough. Jake Snow got me in a straight ankle lock in like 10 seconds. And I'd love to get that one back just so I could get some more time in there because he is such an amazing grappler. And I just didn't get any time out there.
Well, maybe we can make that happen. I'll have my people call your people.
That would be great if he's willing. He's amazing though, and I don't mean that in any disrespect to him. I'd want to compete him because he got me out quicker than anyone.
Definitely not disrespect because you want a rematch. You want to get better and learn from these fighters that you lost from and try again. I think that's amazing.
Absolutely, because that's really the end of the day what you want. You want to get better. These matches and tournaments, they're a good test of where you're at, but you should really be like it's in the training room and your roles that way you see how good you are because any one of us can lose a match on any day. That's just the reality of it.
So if you had to give any advice out, I know you're doing that a little bit already, but let's say to your daughter when she's doing her first match, what would that advice be?
Um, my advice to her would just to be with jujitsu, just have fun with it. Keep it fun and don't be afraid. Like I started as an adult, so like there are things that like I've like wrestling where I'm very hesitant with it because it's not in my background. I have to force myself. But with her being so young, I would always encourage her just go for it. Don't think, just go for it.
I love that. And lastly, we have a lot of people that watch our show. We're hoping to get some new people as we're doing this new series, but we definitely want to share our followers with you and let's give them a chance to do so. Where can they find you?
The Pink Salmon 94.
Where did the pink salmon come from?
Oh, it's so dumb. So I have a brother named Noah, right? And my other little brother called him Noah Man because like it was just like you put two words together. Hey, Noah Man. And
Yep,
then one day he looks at me and goes, "Well, that means you're a salmon, like a pink salmon." And then it just stuck. Everyone thinks there's some like innuendo or weird story behind it. It's just brothers being dumb brothers.
that's the greatest part of it. That's perfect. I love it. So I'm glad we got to get that out. Everything is about balance, everything is about family, everything is about support. And I just think that's amazing. So, Pink Salmon 94.
The Pink Salmon 94.
And do you have anything to say to your opponent?
Best of luck to you. let's go have a fun match. Bring your toughest match you can. We want to put on a show for people, and I really want to test myself. I know you're a tough opponent, and I'm excited to get in there with you.
Well, there you have it. We will definitely be seeing you June 20th at the Spring Games. And we're going to have to take some photos for some behind the scene in studio location stuff. How about that?
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you then. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye.
Wow, Armand, what an interview. Sam, we love you. Renee, I cannot wait to meet you. Family oriented, balance, just humble. Humble is the biggest word that comes to mind. Spring Games, June 20th at Nomads. I believe doors are at 4, correct? Doors are at 4. The first match is at 5. Get there as soon as the doors open because once those doors open, flooded, it's packed. It's amazing. Also, take a minute to check out the Instagram for top level pro grappling, as well as BPS's new Instagram page for our show, BPS Talks. We're going to do some clips up there, some behind the scenes, a lot of fun stuff on there. But definitely subscribe to that, follow that. Wait, subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Instagram. Did I finally get it right, Armand? I just might be getting hip. For those of you that want to see us in person tomorrow, Middletown's Pride Festival, it is an all day and night event. The parade is in the morning. The businesses are all involved. Everybody is outside. It's an all day affair. We will be there as long as we possibly can make it. Stop us if you see us. We'll be doing some short clips and some dancing on the green. One day you guys will find out who Armand is. Maybe it'll be tomorrow at the festival. We'll see. But until then, we'll see you next time. BPS Talks.